Hello, I am so excited to be making this video for you. We are in the crown chakra right here, this little guy. So the top of your head, the crown of your head, about 6 inches. I don't know if this is really 6 inches. But this area right here is the energetic wheel of the crown chakra. So when you're imagining opening the crown chakra, this is where it is. Sometimes for me, the crown chakra is like on its side. So how most of them are going this, it's like going like this for me, because I see it opening and it being like a cone this way. So for me personally, that's how I envision it. It just feels right for me. A lot of the times if I'm just doing an overall chakra balance, it will be this way. So so that for the Kundalini alignment, it makes the snake-like weaving in and out. But if I'm opening it up for, say, when I go to channel, or I'm doing a psychic reading, or if I just want to, get in touch with my spirit guides or any type of guidance that way, I more see it as the cone shape going this way and expanding and opening. Or when I am attaching my energetic cord to source, then I see it opening like that as well. So then that way all of the source energy just flows in that way. It's just kind of a mental visualization that resonates best with me. So however it resonates with you, no, there is no right or wrong. You are your own creator, right? So you get to depict whether it's here and going this way or here and going this way, right? So the colors that are that correlate with the crown, it's like, so obviously it's the rainbow here, right? So we have the purple and then we have the violet. So violet definitely correlates with the crown. Also like that pearly, in pearls, and you see them, they reflect all those really pretty purples and pinks. Like that kind of color, at least for me, that's a lot of the times what I see, between it's like a faded purple, so it goes like the purple to the violet to the pearl kind of color, and that's what I see when I open it up. Again, it kind of depends on what I'm doing with my crown chakra, is for the color. So if I'm doing a scan on someone else, a lot of the times it'll be that violet color if it's balanced, or however I need to see it to resonate for someone else's scan. So oftentimes with other people it'll come with that color. If there's a lot of, I've found anyways, when I'm doing scans with others, if there's a lot of angels around, or something like that, I see it in that pearl color. So that's what, for me, it tells me. That's how I translate that anyways. So the crown chakra, this is super exciting. We just got done with the third eye, where we are getting in touch with our intuition and our vision, and clarity on what we're wanting for visualization that way, dream state. So this is amazing. This is an amazing way to get into the crown. It shifts into the crown, where it is spirit realm. This is our connection, the portal to any type of now, we can get a lot of messages through our third eye, by all means. So if you want to envision the third eye opening and receiving messages, or doing, communicating that way, it's absolutely beautiful. It's perfect. And go with what resonates with you best. So if you're wanting to get in touch with, the spirit guides, angels, any other type of species, whatnot, a lot of the time, species will come through with my third eye because it's more visual for me. So my crown for me personally is more for like my guides, my support system, being able to receive source energy. It's through the crown. So it kind of just depends, just kind of play around with things, see what resonates, what feels good. Was it your last lesson or the one before? We did that beautiful meditation to find what your yes, no, and maybe is. So maybe even utilize that in figuring out how you best use your crown chakra. Either way, this is our portal to bringing our soul alignment, our spirit alignment into embody in the human experience, right? So we're taking our soul, mind, body, and that's how it kind of travels down the chakras as well. So definitely all about the soul. We're going to be learning about oneness, your connection to the ancient wisdom, or you could Akashic records, just the knowing. In our solar plexus we have a lot of that inner knowing, and that comes through very more human density type experiences, but that's still a good inner knowing. Well, when we have the crown, we have that inner knowing, that remembrance of who we are, where we came from, and the whole picture, universal picture. And this is our connection, our direct connection to the overall knowing, right? So we'll be doing a few different exercises on integrating what works with you best. So I'm super excited for that. Excuse me. So with the crown chakra, I've written quite a bit in the email. So if you receive the email, you could read about that, of course. I definitely encourage that. I wanted to touch base on a few things with the crown chakra. When we are activating our crown chakra, we can experience tingling sensations. I will experience tingling sensations in my face, and it'll go into my throat and into my hands and into my body, and it's simply just energy. That's all it is. It isn't like some entity coming in and trying to zap you or anything like that. This is simply an energetic activation. That's all. You're activating the crown, so you're going to feel it energetically, and that's your soul. It's like waking up. It's like, ooh, what are we doing today? So don't panic. Always know that you are in control, right? So I'm going to do a protective meditation and have that in the lesson. So if you are listening to this through the program, then you will also have that meditation available to you. If not, I definitely reach out and we'll get you that meditation. But it's a simple protective meditation, and I'm also going to kind of touch base on how and why you are in full control. Like, you really truly are. I will touch base on that also in this video too. So we live in a universe, or our universe has laws, right? One of the universal laws is our free will. Okay, so we get to control, right? We get to control what goes on in our life. If we do not want to interact with anything unknown to you, you will not, right? You will not experience it. So if ever a time you're like, ooh, I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone a little bit and I want to explore the spiritual realm, then do so. If you want to set specific rules, I'm just gonna call them rules, like only only angels can interact with me, or only my spirit guides, or whatever your preference is, you can set that rule and you make it known. You say it. I like to say it out loud. I also say it, you can feel it. You can just place it into your heart of the knowingness within, you embody that depiction, that rule. And that is all that has to be done. Okay, so when our what is it called? Free will is manipulated, it's usually based off of fear. Okay, so if anything is coming on strong that it scares you to death, then simply announce, if you have like a relationship with Jesus, or with Mary Magdalene, or Bridget, or any of the ascended masters or anything like that, call upon them. Call upon them and say, protect me. I only want, I refuse to feel fearful, so please show me the way, stuff like that. Seriously, that is all it takes. You do not have to be afraid. If there is something that is fearful, try to ask yourself, is it because it's unknown? Like, do you get spooked because you're feeling these tinglies all over your body? If that is the case, then ask for an answer. Like, first of all, say, protect me, let me know that I am going in the right direction and that I am safe. And you'll feel it in your heart. If you feel like that intuitive, that gut feeling of, nope, I'm not going to do this, then just simply be like, okay, it's enough. I'm done for now, and step away from it. It's not complicated. You're not going to have this attachment, this evil attachment to you. I do want to touch base a little bit on what is known as evil attachments or whatnot. So if there are, just the same as, if you get triggered by something, you are triggered by it because something within you resides on a matching frequency. So if there is a lower vibration or evil trickery happening, it is trying to attach itself to something that it mirrors within you, right? So take it as information, right? You can still protect yourself and say, nope, sorry, thanks for the information though. Thanks for letting me know that there's something within me that needs to be, I need to bring awareness to this something. And then you could work on that separately. But as far as, I have dealt with many lower vibrational beings that, are set out to manipulate, right? Set out to be in control and show fear and stuff like that. And for me, it doesn't work for me. So I've been able to confront a lot of these different entities and whatnot, and I've always been protected because that is what I've set in place for myself. But the people who have been bothered or attacked or attached by these entities, there was something within them that needed to heal, that needed awareness to be brought to it. And that is where I have stepped in, and I'm able to clear and either set some free or be like, no, you picked the wrong soul. And then we have integrated specific things within them. Sometimes they don't want to. I have a beautiful friend of mine that not necessarily enjoys being around these lower vibrational entities, but it's almost thrilling to her because she's very curious, and that's okay. But that curiosity she ignores what within her they can attach to, instead of bringing that to awareness and then going forth for these. She's slowly learning that, oh, it's something within me. So just know that it is something within you. Take it as information. Ask them to go. Tell them to go put a protection thing on yourself. Now, I don't want to scare you. This is not anything scary, but I know as far as talking about or introducing yourself to the spiritual realm, we as a collective have been taught to fear that. Either fear it or don't believe it, right? It doesn't exist. Or if you play with that, it's evil, okay? And of course, there's different vibrational levels. There's lower and there's higher, right? We've established this, and we all have within ourselves these vibrations as well, and that's what the integration part, especially in the program, has been helped to get us to this part. But know that most of it is just fear. It really truly is. Fearing the unknown is spooky. It really is. It can be. So try to be a little more open and understand, okay, do I fear the unknown? Or am I actually feeling something that resonates, something within me that is bringing this fear attribute up? But really, opening yourself up to the spiritual realm is fascinating, and you can embody your gifts, and you can have a direct line to the all-knowing. It's super, super magical, and opening this up and being in touch with maybe something of just exploring the different love vibrations and everything from the I gotta straighten my leg, from the angels and spirit guides and everything like that. You'll understand the connection, right? And when we move further into the crown chakra, we're going to learn about the oneness and that connection, and that is all about love, and it is so fascinating. So I definitely invite you to see what resonates with you with this. Open up that crown chakra and see if you can't create an opinion about, the spiritual realm yourself, and if you can't create a relationship with the spiritual realm. We are a part of that realm, so it's super important to create a good relationship with it. I feel, anyways, that's my opinion. So let's see if there's anything else that I probably needed to do. Yeah, I think that kind of sums up the crown chakra. So I'm super excited to continue through this chakra. I will see you soon. Have a fabulous now.